Welcome back guys to my brand new tutorial. In today's video we're going to see how to update our tasks using Django and Python. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like the video, comment down below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my following tutorials. Alright guys, as I said, in this video we're going to see how to update our tasks. In the previous video we made our unique page for our unique tasks to display our unique tasks. So we can check that again by going inside of our home page and just click on any of our tasks, for example this one, and we have right here the display of all information about our task. In today's video we're going to see how to update this. So for example we mistyped this, you don't want to go here and change that, so subscribe. You don't really want to do that inside of our admin. You want to do it inside of our actually HTML page. Okay, enough talking, let's get to code. So to do that, we first of all want to go inside of our urls.py. So in the previous video we saw how to display individual task. Now same for this update functionality. We also need to get unique task, the task we clicked inside of our home page. So for example we see this 10 push-ups task, we want to click on him and we want to actually get that task that has ID of 7. So for the update functionality we also need that unique task, so we can update that unique task, not actually update all of the tasks. You need to get that unique one. So again, same, we want to type path, and then for the URL I'll just call the URL update underscore task, and then also we need to pass this int then pk inside of this greater and less than signs. So int and then pk, and always you want to put this slash at the end. So then we want to pass the view, I'll just call the view also update underscore task, and then the name, so we can actually pass that URL inside of our href tags or a tags. So name would be, I don't know, update task also. So I usually call everything the same, so you see all these three things are the same. Okay, once we made our URL, now we want to make our view actually. So of course we need to call the view same as this to not get an error. So define and then just copy that. And now same as this task, we want to pass request and then that pk we got from our URL right here. So just pass that request and then pk. Now we actually want to make the functionality same as this, displaying unique tasks. We also need to get that one task, so I'll just call that and you'll see what I mean by that. So right here, if I click for example on this do 10 push-ups, you want to get that of ID 7, you want to get that task of ID 7. Also you want to do that for doing update task. Okay, so if I made it clear, we got that one task. Now in the previous videos we actually made a form for task creation. For this form creation and then passed the task creation form, that is this form right here, so this submit button and all of these things. Now we want to actually use that form again, so this is not really a good name I gave, because we're not gonna be using it, we're going to actually be using it for not just creation but also for updating. We can also create another one, we can also create another, for example task update form, but you don't want to do that because we already have this and it will be the same. The fields would be the same and everything, so why would you do that? So yeah, I made a mistake calling it like that, but it's not really ideal. So what we want to do is actually make a variable form, and I'll call it update, form underscore update, and then it would be equal to task creation form. But if we just do this, and then I'll just make another HTML page for this, so let's call it update underscore task.html, and we need to pass this form update, and we also want to create a new HTML file inside of our templates and main directory. So update underscore task.html. Okay, and once we passed all of that, we actually want to create our form with the post request, and then just display that form. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't call it the form. I actually called it form underscore update. Yeah, you have it right here. So why is this wrong? It is wrong because you don't want to, you actually want to have the name displayed right here. You see, it's blank, but I know I have on the task that has ID 1, I know I have some name, and the name is actually subscribed to All Code Joker. I want to have it displayed right here automatically. I don't want to type it manually, for example, subscribe to All Code Joker, just because I misspelled one letter. I don't want to do that. I want to have it already displayed, and just like I didn't in the admin page, just go right here and change it, right? So to actually do that functionality, you want to go inside of our views.py, and then inside of these brackets, just type instance equals one task. That's it. So now, if I refresh this page, I will see actually every single item displayed right here. So I didn't type this manually, I got it automatically from our database. So for example, if I would change this to completed, which all of you should do, and save it and refresh this, you see this changed also. So this instance actually helps us automatically populate all of the fields automatically, not manually. So once we got that get request, now we want to see the functionality for the post request. So again, if request.method equals post, what we want to do, we also want to display our form update form like we did right here, but also we want to add this request.post as well as this instance. So just type request.post. So our new form is populated with our post request. So what user types, that's also gonna be changed inside of our database. So we now need to check if this form is valid actually. So you just want to type if form underscore update dot is valid. I'm really flying through these explanations because you see it's not really different from this creation thing. It's not really a difference, just this instance thing is what makes the difference. So if this is valid, we actually again want to save that form, and then you want to redirect the user somewhere. I'll just redirect them to, I don't know, homepage. I don't really care. So yeah, once we got all of this, now we actually want inside of our HTML page to just display that submit button. So actually the changes are submitted. So we want to go button and then type equal to submit, and then what will be displayed on side of our button, just type submit. Okay, so once we got all of that, we can now actually refresh the page. But first of all, I don't want actually to make this a manual typing URL thing. I want to, for example, sorry, let's go to homepage. So I want actually, if they click on also like the video, I want to have update button right here. So to do that, we want to go inside of our test.html, and under the just under this checkbox thing, you want to type a tag, and then instead of our href, we want to type, sorry, first of all, this is a function, this URL is a function, so instead of our, again, open curly bracket and percentage sign, just type URL of, and then just like we did in the previous video, you want to just do this task, or it's not a task anymore, it is update underscore task. So we will pass this right here, and then we also want to type that name task dot id. Now this is a for loop because in our views.py we passed all of our tasks, and we need to loop inside of them so we can actually display one. But since we only got one task here, we can just type one task dot id, and we should have a actually URL redirecting us to this update task form, and just type inside of here update task. Now once we did the functionality, let's actually check if this really works. So let's go to our home page and just go inside of our, I don't know, any task, and right here go inside of our update task, and let me just add this break line tags. So okay, and now if we change, for example, this name, so we'll remove these 3 exclamation marks, we'll set this to that is completed, and we'll change the year to 2022. And if we submit this, it looks like it didn't do anything because it didn't actually redirect us. But if we go again to our home page, we'll see the exclamation marks are removed, the date is set to 2022, and we didn't see anything for the completion of the task, because right here we don't see the else statement if the task dot is completed is actually true. So let's add that also. I'll just put else here, and I'll copy this line, but I'll remove this input and just type true. I don't really care. You can play around with the styling. So that's it actually. And here also I will put false. Okay. And now again we can also change this back to false, and then again go to home page, and then see it right here that it is displayed as false. So we see that working. And I was trying actually to fix this error for not redirecting us, and I actually saw I didn't actually pass a return right here, so I forgot to add a return right here, so this redirect actually happens. So now you can type slash or home. You want actually to type home because you don't want to type the URLs manually. You always want to have those names used right here. So once I made it clear, let's actually change again this back to normal. Actually, let's add 3 exclamation marks again, and year to 2024. I think you liked this video, so I'll set it to completed, and let's submit the changes, and yes, it actually redirects us back to homepage. If you like this video, make sure to check out the link in the pinned comment of this video. I made you a free PDF guide on how to help you pass the beginner stage and escape the tutorial hell. And also I have got another great video right here on the screen. Make sure to check it out, and I'll see you in that one.